Yo, oh man, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and we're back for our daily live streams. Today is Sunday, and man, it feels good to be back. Haven't live streamed in a hot minute, but I am back today, and I got this going. Let me send out the link to everyone, get everyone all up in here, and then we'll get this show on the road. First off, how's everyone's day going? If you are new and just checking out the channel for the first time or seeing this live stream, make sure that you are you're subscribed to the channel, and you can probably fast forward a couple minutes while I tweet this out to everyone. What's up, Joker Jokic, my boy Jay? How is it going? Ronak, you guys are legends. Looks the same in the new pad. Yeah, it kind of does. I need someone to help me with deciding on what to put on the background. What do you guys think? My girlfriend suggested some jerseys. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure yet. But I do want to get something in the background. I'm working on upgrading the lighting and stuff like that. But because I wasn't really sure where I was going to film when I got to the new apartment. But hey, you know what? Give me your ideas what I should have in the background. I was considering some NBA jerseys, maybe some pictures, maybe just a portrait. Who knows? But yeah, we're just kind of messing around with these live streams. How's everyone's day going? If you guys are new to the channel, click that like and subscribe button. We normally come live every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Normally come live just to answer whatever questions you guys got, whether it's basketball related, personal related, who knows. Whatever you guys are in the mood for me to answer, I will always answer that. But it takes me a second to get everything set up real quick. Any exciting plans for anyone this week in their normal lives? I'm back to the grind. Had the day off Friday for my birthday, which shout out to everyone for the birthday support. But I'm back live doing who knows what. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. Yeah, you know. Rory, do I like Florida money line? I assume you mean, do the Florida Panthers play today? That's what I assume you're talking about, unless it's Florida. I mean, what's up, Haley? How is it going? Florida Panthers. I like them. I'm not a big hockey fan, as you guys know. I don't normally bet on hockey too much, but they're the better team. They have the better record, and that's normally how it works in hockey. So I mean, Rory, if you're an NBA or NHL guy, you probably have more knowledge than I do. I'm just throwing something out there. So you go with your gut and be confident in what you're picking. But if I had gun to my head, I would take Panthers money line, like Ronak said. Raptors or Hawks money line? Man, that's a tough question. Forget hockey talk on here. Hey. Hockey benefited us yesterday. We had Boston Bruins. But Raptors or Hawks money line? I think we're gonna. That's tough. I'm gonna go with Hawks. I don't know why. I think Raptors. I think both Raptors or Hawks win. Florida State. Oh, there you go. I do like Florida State to cover. Ronak is better at NCAA basketball than I am. I don't pay too much attention to it. Not that. Oh, Rory, you're a girl, dude. My bad. Shame on me. But good. I'm happy you're on the channel. I normally see your comments. You're normally in the live stream. Yeah, we'll rock with Florida State today. Absolutely. I'm rocking with Florida State. I believe. What are they? 2-point underdogs. I think they should be able to win outright, if I'm not mistaken. Aren't they playing? Are they playing right now? Yeah, they just started against Michigan. Did Livers come back? I have not looked. Did Livers return for Michigan? I have not looked. So thinking James. Yeah, Ronak's got Florida. What was your? I saw your question. Ronak's got Florida +2.5 and the under 143. I like both of those bets. I mean, the under's already trending good. They have only 8 points in 4 minutes. So you don't love that. OG Anunoby, 15+ points in a win. Yeah, now you know I'm a big Anunoby guy. Anunoby's on my player props today. I like his points, rebounds, and assists over. But I do think that the Raptors have a good chance of winning that game outright. I don't know. Blazers have been up and down lately, so I could see the Raptors winning that game outright. Same with the Hawks. I don't know. Got a weird feeling about the Hawks plus I got a weird feeling about the Hawks today against the Nuggets. I think they win outright, just for whatever reason. Um, Portland Portland versus Raptors over 223. Ball is life. Right? Knockoff brand. Now, I like the over in that Portland game. You saw the Portland Trailblazers. They don't play an ounce of defense. They got Yusuf Nurkic back. He doesn't play any defense. He just fouls people. He's like the Jonas Valanciunas defense. It's like, I'm not going to play defense, but if you get near me, I'm going to hack you, make you make free throws. So I do like the over 223. Neither of those teams plays a lot of defense. Plus, you got the Raptors in their small ball lineup scoring a lot more points than normally. And Rory, my mistake again. I got you in the future. Now I know. I did not know Livers was out for the tournament. I swear, I don't play much. I mean, I watch the March Madness games. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing better than watching March Madness, but I do think that he. But I swear I saw something about Livers potentially being back. Maybe that was a mistake on my end, but yeah, I would take Florida State then if that's the case. But you had them +9. Dang. What do I think? We just talked about the Predators. I would ride with the Predators to win. Predators money line, but like I said, I'm not a huge NHL guy. I don't know 100%. I just look at their records and they should win the game. I mean, they're the better team, no doubt about it. So, what else we got? Please keep it NBA. Hey, where's the sports betting Q&A? We're just gonna talk about. We're just here to vibe and talk hoops or talk hockey. Who the hell is Livers? Is one of Michigan, the college, one of their best players. Sure. No, I appreciate that. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you like our prior player props. I appreciate that. I try to at least incorporate so many player props into my videos, but as you guys know, I normally film the videos at 7, normally 6:30, 7 a.m. Sometimes we don't have a lot of props to dig through, but I try to add some in the Discord. So as I see, what Ronak comes up with, what a bunch of other people come up with, see what people are liking, do my own research as always. Like I say, always do your own research, but I do normally add more player props. It's just hard to pick out in the morning because injuries are always up and down, and so I try to pick the best plays at the beginning of the day in my normal video, and then if I see something that is pretty good, I'll add it on as the end of the day comes around. Jamal Murray over 18.5. I like that one as well. The Hawks, didn't he have like 20 plus the last time they played the Hawks? He should be able to score that again tonight. I'm not afraid of Aaron Gordon taking shots. He doesn't shoot. I'd ride with Jamal Murray over 18.5, but do your research. I mean, I just don't think the Hawks are necessarily that great at playing defense. I do expect a big Trae Young game, but without that, I still do think Murray, like Evan said, Murray and Young should both have good games. Should be more of that back and forth, going back and at it. Yeah, he had 30 plus points last time they played. I would take Jamal Murray and Trae Young's over. I personally would just take Trae Young over Jamal Murray solely because Trae Young has the ball in his hands 24/7. Nikola Jokic tends to be more ball dominant for the Denver Nuggets than anyone else on the Hawks might be. CBB, college basketball's where it's at. Yeah, no, it feels like college basketball, you can be a big fan of it if, you're, obviously I'm a big fan of my sports teams and my college teams, but I don't know, there's a difference. I've always been more of a players fan than a like a team fan. So I like to watch a lot of certain players, and I just don't know enough players in college to root for this certain player every single night. So that's kind of why I lean towards NBA. I like to watch the players more than anything. College basketball, I will admit, is a ton of fun to watch. The games are, it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for smooth, consistent play, I mean, although consistent might be the wrong word, but the NBA, you know what you're going to get out of it. You're going to get people that can make shots for the most part every single night, and it's going to be pretty smooth. But with college, it's unpredictable. You could have a game where they scored 0 points for 8 minutes, and that won't happen in the NBA just because the defense isn't much there. So you get a lot more sloppy play in college, but it's still a lot of fun to watch. That's why I try to watch most of March Madness. Haven't watched much today or the past couple days because I've been pretty busy, but I do like to watch March Madness, and you can make a lot of money there. Not only college basketball, women's college basketball, all of those sports. Murray for 5.5 assists. I haven't looked at Jamal Murray recently. How is he doing assist-wise? Because normally when I think of Jamal Murray, I think of a guy that does not pass the ball. Now, I do know he's hit this assist line in a couple games recently. You're 5.5. just from looking through his. Yeah, I mean, he's at 11, 7, 4, 7. It all depends on what Jamal Murray you're getting. I never bet on Jamal Murray I'd much prefer his point total than his assist total, just because I don't. If it gets into a shooting slugfest, he ain't passing the ball. He just won't. You like Murray, 18.5, Trey's PRA, Siakam. I really like Siakam's PRA. You see he is the thumbnail. He's the person on the video that is on YouTube that I have as the thumbnail. That's because I like his player props tonight. He's been playing as the center for the Toronto Raptors, so I think he can easily do it. Clint Capella over 14.5. Yeah, no, I really like the Clint Capella line. I want to take a second to the 30 people out there. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I asked to get up to 1,800 subscribers earlier today when we were at like 1,730, and we're at 1,825 as I make this video. You guys are killing the support. I'm trying to hit the 2,000 by the end of the month. It's going to be ridiculous if we can do it, but click that subscribe button if you have not. And yeah, we'll just keep riding it out. Maybe there's a chance we can get to 2,000. Who knows? Who knows? Sorry, my computer's bugging out. What else you guys got? You're doing a few. All right, Evan. Let's see what you got. A few same game parlays. The Nuggets are your favorite team, but yeah, I don't know. Like we've been abusing the odds boosts lately. Like we were fading odds boosts, which if you don't know what odds boosts are, I described them in the video. But there's one for Nikola Jokic, 30 plus points and a Nuggets win. So it makes me think, one, Nikola Jokic isn't getting near 30 plus points, or two, the Hawks are winning outright. Because odds boosts aren't allowed to hit. Those are just the rules. I don't make the rules. It's just they have insider info. I don't know why, how they do it. Insider info for whatever reason. But let's see what you got. You got Trey Young, 25 plus in a win. I can see that. It's plus 420 and 30 plus in a win. I could see both of those easily hitting. Oh, good. You took use of the Gonzaga pick earlier. Yeah, the under, it was just looking too good with those odds boosts for whatever reason. It just looked too good. Siakam, yeah, Ronak's all over the Siakam PRA, as am I. I think it's a great pick. Suns choke to cover spread. That's been the Suns lately. They've been, what'd they miss? Who'd they play? The Suns played the Raptors yesterday when they were 4.5 points favorites, won by 4. Today I don't remember the favorites, but I know they choked at the end to not cover. Ooh, is my stream up still? I think my stream's still good. I watch myself on the other screen so I can see your guys' chat. But Norm Powell 20 plus points. I like that. I think it's a revenge game. He's got to get back at the Raptors for dealing him. I think he can get 20 points. Though Dame Lillard is back. That's why I like the over in that game. The Norm Powell's efficient. He's efficient scorer. Dude, and we didn't talk about the trade deadline. How did your guys' teams do? Because I feel like the Blazers got the steal. Got the steal of the day of the trade deadline. Norm Powell's legit. He's a bona fide scorer. And they got him. They're loaded offensively. It's whether or not they want to play a lick of defense. They're like a notch below the Brooklyn Nets in terms of like offense talent. Which, speaking of the Brooklyn Nets, good gracious, everyone. I'm surprised Drummond didn't even go there. But geez, they just picked up LaMarcus Aldridge. I don't know if he necessarily adds anything. It's like a marginal addition. I mean, they already have Blake Griffin. If you took the Nets team, you put them back 5 years. Best team. That's the whole All-Star team. But Jesus, the Hawks got Lemon Pepper Lou. Yeah, no. But I do think the Blazers got a steal. I think that Norm Powell pickup. Not that Gary Trent Jr. isn't good or Rodney Hood isn't good. Norm Powell's just a better fit in my opinion. But then again, they lose defense. Gary Trent Jr. was arguably one of their best defenders. So they can score a lot of points. Do I want Norm Powell 20 plus points or Anunoby? I take Anunoby personally, just because like I said, there's so many mouths to feed on that Blazers team. You already got Dame Lillard, which I believe he is back tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So you got Dame. Then you got C.J. McCollum, obviously. Yusuf Nurkic is back. Whatever. We'll probably bet his under soon. And then now you got Norm Powell, among others. Carmelo Anthony's coming off the bench. Robert Covington likes to chuck it up. They got a lot of players over there. Same thing with Trent. Like Gary Trent, he might have a good game in a revenge game, but it's hard to trust him. Especially with all those players on the Raptors shooting the ball. Hard to trust him. Lakers Magic. Who do you think wins? -7. The Lakers. I could see either team winning, but I would pick the Lakers, no doubt about it. This Magic team is god awful, and I'm a Magic fan. I don't have my Magic shirt on, or it's somewhere in my room, but Magic are terrible. That lineup that they're going to be playing every single night, they overachieved against that Blazers team. It took everything in them to get close against the Blazers. No chance in hell that can they do it again. What's up, Steven? How's it going, man? Thanks for your support, as always. Yeah, your Dallas Mavericks picked up J.J. Redick, which I swear J.J. Redick was on his way to the Nets to team up with the rest of the squad. So, yeah, you got a lot of interesting players. You've had J.J. Barea, Jason Terry. Now you got J.J. Redick. Steven, I'm not in Vegas. I'm not in Vegas yet. I'm in Vegas in about 3 to 4 weeks, which we'll keep promoting it eventually, but I want to place a parlay that is equal to however many subscribers I have, and then give the winner, if with that parlay cashes, to give the winner, one of a random subscriber, 20% of it. So 20% is not a lot, but right now that would be about $300, $400. So keep clicking that subscribe button. Maybe one of you guys can walk away with even more. Hey, no problem, Rory. But yeah, how's everyone's day going? Yeah, you got Magic under 101 tonight. Love it. Magic are not scoring over 100 points on back-to-back nights with that terrible. Yeah, Daniel, we I don't know if you were the one that commented, but that Gordon Hayward over 6.5 rebounds. Talk about a bad beat. Not only does he have, I didn't check, but I believe 4 or 5. I think he had 5 rebounds in the first half. Doesn't get 2 more in the second half, plus OT. And then you got Terry Rozier with double digits, 10 rebounds. PJ Washington with 10 or 12. And then Miles Bridges with 10 or 12. Not much you can do there. Glad we made it back with the Gonzaga under, but that's just a bad break. I would take that bet every single day of the week. I'll probably even take it again tomorrow or whenever the Hornets play again. And Devontae went crazy. If you had Devontae Graham's props, he was absolutely lighting it up. Unless you had his rebounds or assists, he didn't get any of that. What else we got? Steven, enjoy Vegas April 8th for your birthday. Happy early birthday. If I remember, I'll try to remember Vegas April 8th. I'll try to remember that, but there's a lot going on. But happy early birthday to you, and enjoy Vegas. You'll be there about 10 days before me. So if you're new, man, click that like and subscribe button. It really helps us grow this channel. Like I said, we're at 1,820 subscribers. Unreal. You guys are absolutely wild. Chris Paul blacklisted forever. Yeah, probably. I don't touch Chris Paul props, and that's for good reason. You saw him today. I think 14 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Unacceptable. Lakers under, Hawks under, Raptors over. I like the Lakers under. Who the Hawks? Hawks Nuggets. That could be a sneaky game that's under. Just, I don't know. Both teams don't play fast, but they get that play fast mentality. Like people think, oh, these Raptors, Hawks. They're like, oh, I see the Hawks always scoring a lot of points, but they really don't play necessarily that fast. And then Raptors over. I love the Raptors over. Lakers under and Raptors over are my 2 favorites right there. What's up, Austin? How are you doing? I don't know how to pronounce your name, Patel, but shout out to you. You're always back. Capella over 12.5 rebounds. I was considering Capella, but I decided to, and I'll get to your question, Carlos, in a second. I decided to stay away from Capella. I know he's been killing it, like 14-plus rebounds in, who God knows, 8 straight games, minus the one that he only played a couple minutes in. But I don't know. It was like the last time they played, he only had 10 rebounds against the Nuggets. He had 22 points. I'd probably prefer his points total, which is odd because I don't like counting on Clint Capella to score points. But anyways, yeah, I would probably prefer his points total because I think Jokic will stretch him, bring him out farther, and then, he won't be able to get as many rebounds as he normally does. Carlos, you asked, when is the bankroll management video, and not only bankroll management, but the rest of the tips video coming? I would say probably within the next week. I should have enough time this week and next to kind of edit it, because normally majority of my videos are kind of, I film and then I just chuck them up onto the web, which is why a lot of people come out and say, you should put your picks at the end of the screen or something like that. I do want to do that, but it's hard. It takes, basically you take a 10-minute process for 10-15 minute process to post a video and basically triple that, make it like 45 minutes, just how the software works. But yeah, that's my overall kind of thoughts about that. So tips and tricks and betting tips, those will be coming out within the next week or so. Yeah, Trae Young needs to go off for them to have a chance. If he doesn't play well, the Hawks don't have a chance. 2 best picks for the next games or team only 2 picks. Thanks, Carlos, for the support, man. Appreciate it. What do we think? 2 best picks. I do like Trae Young's over. PRA wise, points, rebounds, assists over. I think he'll kill it. OG Anunoby or Siakam, both love those. And then I would like the Raptors over. Raptors game. Raptors versus I'm blanking out on who they're playing, even though we just talked about it a second ago. Raptors versus Blazers over. I love that one. And then I like the under in I would take the team total under in the Magic for the Magic tonight. They are not breaking 100 points. If they do, then good for them. I did see the Ngannou, I think I pronounced that right, knockout yesterday. Talk about a crazy day in the UFC. And speaking of UFC, the Discord was popping. So if you haven't joined the Discord, good gosh, 600 members? The Discord's absolutely crazy. It should be the first link in the description down below. Join the Discord. You guys have absolutely been killing it. But yeah, the Discord has over 600 members. You guys are absolutely smashing the like button. You guys are absolutely killing it on the Discord. But the UFC, speaking of UFC, it was popping last night. You guys were going crazy. Both of the games, the big fights, were absolutely unreal. So glad that everyone enjoyed and made use of that Discord. I think Powell will have a good game. I think Norman Powell is in line for a good game. But whether or not, he should show up against his team for trading him. You don't do that. So I do think Norman Powell's in line for a big game tonight. And plus, it's 20 points. There's so many weapons. I think they'll want to get the ball to him. Damian Lillard, and you guys say what you want about Damian Lillard, but he's got to be one of the best teammates to play with in the NBA. And he's going to welcome Norm Powell, be like, yo, we're going to get you yours. I mean, he even said on Twitter, he added someone that was like, yo, you couldn't get me 30-plus points. And he was like, yo, if CJ is going to go off, I'm going to let him go off. And Norm Powell's about as efficient of a scorer in the NBA as there is. Sure, he doesn't have the name value like a Damian Lillard or anyone like that, but I think he's one of, 4 players that's shooting like 60% from the field, like efficient, like the efficient, or however they change the metrics to where like 3-pointers are valued more. He's shooting over 60%, one of only 4 players. I think Zion's one of them as well. Sorry, I think I missed a question. What's Jamal? You have Jamal over 27.5 points? Yeah, what is the 27.5 value? I mean, it's probably good value, plus 1,200, something like that. He can probably get that. No, probably like plus 800. Jokic double-double in a win. He should be able to get that. I am nervous, Brock. I do not know if I have a feeling that the Hawks are winning that game. Doesn't make sense. Manu, I don't know if I pronounced that right. Appreciate your love, man. Thank you. Do I think Dame Lillard and Pascal Siakam both score 25-plus points? One, you're going to get really good value on that. Because of the Siakam. But I think I do like Siakam. And to answer your question, Ricky, too, I would take Pascal Siakam. He's gonna have a much better matchup, in my opinion. He should be able to score. He's shooting it a lot more, basically playing a glorified like point forward. I mean, he's playing center for the dang Raptors. So I do think he can hit that easily. Alex, I'm not gonna react to your chat, but. That's awesome. That is really cool. First time in live, direct from Portugal. Rui, thanks for your support, man. Appreciate it. Without guys like you and everyone that keeps clicking that like button, even commenting, it really helps us continue to grow this channel. Like I said, we're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the month. We're at 1825, something like that right now. So click that subscribe button. Really helps us. Just as a recap, we always do our player props and spreads video earlier in the day. Sometimes I throw in some NCAA March Madness for fun. And then we have a live stream every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've missed a couple days of live streams, and I'll always let everyone know in the Discord or in the video that I won't be live. But I'm normally live pretty much every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trying to come in here and, like we're doing right now, answering your guys' questions and seeing what you guys got. But that Dame Lillard and Pascal Siakam, I like the value for that 25-plus points. I think you get good value, and it should be a high-scoring game. Not a lot of defense. He should be able to do that. Jokic over 9.5 rebounds. I think Jokic is due for a double-double, but I would play double-double, but I wouldn't play them to win. I think the Hawks have a chance to win. These are just my opinions. So, like I always preach, do your research and be confident in what you're picking. And just as a reminder, let me know what I should have in the background. I'm still working on like the office in the new apartment. So trying to work on the office, try to get it the best I can. Thanks to people like Alex, we can get it done. uh, Trae Young double double. Yeah, I don't love betting on Trae Young to pass it, but I do like his points, rebounds, assists total tonight, and he should be able to get a double double. And yeah, I'm becoming famous in Portugal. My favorite jersey, I've considered having like putting like a bar above my head, and then I'll push where I'm sitting a couple feet out, but having a bar and then putting my favorite jerseys up there. But the problem is I don't have any jerseys. All I have is a Kristaps Porzingis jersey, and that's a Knicks jersey too. So he got traded about a year after I bought his jersey. So I have that. I have a Calvin Johnson in the NFL, Detroit Lions receiver, Megatron. I have his jersey. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking about maybe putting like a collage of players, maybe some Eric Bledsoe memorabilia. That's a bad idea, but it's an idea. So I appreciate that. You're doing your part. Gary Trent going to ruin Portland tonight. Gary Trent could go crazy. I just don't like betting on Gary Trent. But I've seen that man go. He just start clanking it up like 3 for 17. JV jersey. If you're assuming that I played basketball, I was never on JV. Shaq Magic's jersey. Like I said, I don't have a Shaq jersey. I would definitely put it up. Shaq is insane. He's a beast. So I would love his jersey. Send it my way, and I'll put it up. Maybe one day I'll have a big enough office. Even now, I could probably do it where you guys send something and I'll feature it on the wall behind me. I think that would be a cool idea. Got Trent over 2.5 spot threes. I like the number and the spot for him in the revenge game. Yeah, I could see Gary Trent going off. I could see him doing it. Yeah, Ronak, I'm gonna delete that. We don't need to talk about Jonas Valanciunas. No, screw you. We don't support Jonas Valanciunas here. Yeah, Eric Bledsoe absolutely went wild the other day. Can someone? What was? I haven't looked. I know the Pelicans played last night as well. How did Eric Bledsoe do? Because I did not check. I mean, I'm checking right now, so I'll be able to tell you. But Jesus, he went absolutely crazy. You could have made a lot of money betting all of his overs. Just parlay all of them. I mean, he had, of course, he goes 16, 4, and 9. When we bet on his under, and then the next game 11, 2, and 2. He still hit his points total over, but did not, 15 PRAs, so whatever. It's also, speaking of unfortunate luck, when we bet on Kuzma's under, 17.5 points. Buddy comes out and drops 25 on our head. Won't pass. If you had his assist total the other night, nah, passing, never heard of it. Never heard of it. And boom, he drops 25. Next game, when we could have bet his under, could have said, you know what, screw you, Kuzma. We're doubling down. Drops 4 points. That's just how the NBA works. Some games you're feeling it, some games you're not. No, Jonas. I don't love betting on Jonas Valanciunas, and here's why. Every time I bet on him, he fouls out in 30 seconds. He wrongs me every single time. You bet on Jay Crowder to get 10.5 points. Yeah, he got 2.5. You know what? At least you didn't bet on PJ Washington. His PJ Washington's point total. Buddy had 0. The buddy had 0 points today, and he was like 0 for 10. So, at least you had got 2 points out of Jay Crowder. It could have been worse. Yeah, no problem for the Gonzaga under and then minus 10 in the under. Yeah, they hit that under easily. No doubt about that one. Michigan's up 23-14. Yeah. Message retracted. I don't know. I don't remember what your message was. Yeah, like I said, Rory, I hope if you bet on Florida State, I hope they can come back. I'm going to turn on that game right after we get off live in probably 10 minutes or so. We'll check it out. We'll definitely check it out. See what's popping. Terry Rozier and Devin Booker plays I had today are lessons in not gleaning too much from one game samples. Yeah, you gotta look at matchups. Sure, a player, and it hurts to bet on a player that might have not hit their over in every single game. I mean, you'll notice a lot of the player props I hit. I try to bet some players that have great matchups and players that are hitting their overs consistently, but sometimes you don't have to always follow the norm like that Devin Booker, like Alex's play, who he's at walking out the bank like in our Discord, but that's who Alex is, and he nailed that Booker one, 5 rebounds, he nailed it. We'll talk about Did I enjoy my birthday? Yo, thanks for asking. Birthday was good. Birthday was good. I moved into my new apartment. As you guys saw in my most recent 2 videos, moved into the new apartment. Still is a hot mess, but we're getting everything situated. Still trying to figure out what to do with the office and kind of mold it to something that, because I'm going to be here for the next a year plus, so I want to at least make it something that looks good and looks pleasing to the eye in the background. So got some more ring lights on the way, tables and stuff like that. So we're upgrading. We're upgrading. Joker Jokic, I didn't talk about your Kuzma's haircut and new hair color. Yeah, he I don't watch Lakers games. I refuse without LeBron or AD. Montrezl Harrell's point total looks a little high to me, but what can you do? Joker, did you put your picks in here? I can react to them. Oh yeah, here we go. You got your picks. 523. Clint Capella over 12.5 rebounds. We talked about that. He's been hitting it consistently, but it's under his normal 13.5, 14.5. I feel like that's going to go under. Will Barton, 11.5 points. I can respect it. I do like that John Collins line. And yeah, that Montrezl Harrell, like I was just talking about, his 20.5 points looks a little too high in my opinion. Tagging Nick Slicks is, I don't know why you're tagging that person, but I guess there's a reason. Maybe there's something. Yeah, thanks Rory. Thanks for all the support as always. We're grinding. We're grinding over here. Watch those ads. Not really. It doesn't matter. Michael Porter Jr. over 15.5 points. Michael Porter Jr., he's been hitting that pretty consistently. I don't know what he had the last game, but you know we love Michael Porter Jr. here. That man does not pass. He's like J.R. Smith, but in power forward, small forward form. He ain't passing. Never heard of it. But yeah, birthday was good. Thoughts on Nets adding LaMarcus Aldridge? People think LaMarcus Aldridge is all of us. He's a big upgrade. Here's my thoughts on it. Yeah, it hurt. Well, we'll talk about Drummond first. Drummond to the Lakers, it helps them in the short term because their team's bad. They're not very good right now. So it helps them with the scoring option. Drummond, he's on and off on the defensive end, but it gives them another scorer, and that's what they need. But when you think about the Nets, why they're adding everyone. They're just trying to become like the Monstars. And you had Blake Griffin, who I saw caught an alley-oop, so he can F off. Didn't have a dunk for like 2 years, and then he comes in and he just gets a dunk first game, and then he has an alley-oop. So that guy finessed. He finessed Detroit. He said he just took their money and then pieced out of there. But LaMarcus Aldridge, what would you rather? Here's my question to you. Would you rather have LaMarcus Aldridge or Kyrie, James Harden, or Kevin Durant shooting the ball? Same question for Blake Griffin. And so when you think about those players, they don't need offense. They could drop 120 points with those 3 players every single night, and they still are doing it with only like one of them. So when I look at them adding LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffins of the world and all those, I don't envision it's going to make them much better personally. It's like the marginal increase from adding that player is just not going to take them from the championship underdog or the second favorite to the first. It's not going to help them. All it is going to do is take shots away from their big 3, which in the end is not going to help them out too much. Plus, LaMarcus Aldridge hasn't really been great this year, and last year he wasn't great either. But Drummond rebounding, yeah, it's going to help the Lakers. Yeah, yeah, it's not. Like I said, Drummond's going to help the Lakers immediately, but long term, we'll see how it's fit. I think it's more of a injury kind of fit than anything. Best player prop for today. That's a loaded question. I personally would go Trae Young over. I had 37.5 points, rebounds, assists. I like it up to 39.5. Wouldn't bet it into the 40s. Even though he should end in the 40s, but I would not bet it into the 40s. To cap off, Jamal over 18.5 points. Yeah, we already talked about that one earlier. I think Jamal Murray has a good chance of hitting 18.5 points. No doubt about it. CJ McCollum's assists over 3.5. Or Cantor's points. I'm not taking Cantor's points because I think Yusuf Nurkic is back. So even though they'll probably limit his minutes, I just wouldn't trust him. CJ McCollum assists over 3.5. I don't know. I don't know if I would take McCollum if I had to choose between one of those two. I would take McCollum, but that's just a shot in the dark, There's a much better props out there. Best under prop, I would take. If I'm going to take a team, I would take the Magic's team total under. If I'm going to take an under for a specific player, I would take either Montrezl Harrell, his under, or Nikola Jokic. I'd take his under in points. Don't ask me why. I don't think, and you can clip this. Might not be a big Nikola Jokic game. It could be. He could drop 40 on my head. But I wouldn't bet his under. But if I had to think about two, Montrezl Harrell, I don't know if he's going to drop 20-plus points again. And then, I don't know if I can rely on Cantor. It's always, how about this, Austin? Not how are you? Ronak, man, this is how the channel is. Lowry over 6.5 assists. I like that one. He barely missed it a couple nights ago. I think he can easily hit it. I think over 6.5 assists, no doubt about it. He should be able to hit that, especially in a very high-scoring game. You got Raptors versus Blazers. Blazers aren't known for playing much defense. They should be able to fill it up. Nuggets win, Lakers under, and a pick from the Toronto game. Oh, okay. If you're going that route, I'd probably prefer the over in that Toronto game, or take either OG Anunoby or Pascal's props. I think both of them. And we're talking you out of Harrell. Hey, Harrell has been filling it up, but I don't know. It's just that game feels so low scoring. And I bet on Harrell a couple nights ago. I don't know when it was, like over 17.5 points, and hit me with like 4 or 6 points. So, nope. No. But yeah, hit me with your last minute questions. I'll be live for 2 or 3 more minutes. Shout out to everyone out here in the video and in the live stream. All you guys' support means a lot. Can't say it enough. Trying to get to 2K subscribers end of the month, which would be absolutely wild, because we hit 1,000 subscribers exactly 11 days ago, and to think that we could potentially hit 2,000 in less than 2 weeks would be unreal. Trey over 37 points, rebounds, and assists, and then OG over 22. Yeah, I like all 3 of those. You got Magic under 106.5. I like all 3 of them. I think those are pretty good. Yeah, Arthur, no problem, man. Always, like I said, always do your research. That's like my motto, and not only here, but in the Discord, and everyone else tries to relay that. Always do your research, and make sure you're always confident in what you're picking. I don't want people to just tail whatever I say blindly, or even whatever Ronak or Jokic, he's been getting some smoke, but whatever Alex or walking out the bank, like whatever they say, even anyone else in the Discord, always do your research, because the last thing you want to do is be, you place a bet, it doesn't hit, and then you're mad at someone. I'd rather you be confident, and if it goes poorly, you can at least be like, you know what, the research, the thought process was there. It didn't hit, like the Gordon Hayward. Some people might have hit with 5.5 rebounds, but we had 6.5 technically on my channel, so it didn't hit. I'm happy with the bet. I'd make it again. Might even make it again the next time the Hornets play, because I think it was a bad beat, and I like the matchup, like the prop, and I think you can easily hit that. So always do your research. Always be confident in what you're saying and what you're betting. And yeah, the Discord rocks very late. Yeah, the Discord. Well, happy you've joined the Discord, but yeah, there's people are wild, and people are always in there at past minute. Turn off your notifications, Rory. You don't deserve them blowing up your phone. You got better things to do. But yeah, be sure to use the Discord, first link in the description. So good diversion through COVID. Nuggets win, Lakers under, Anunoby points. I'd probably take Lowry. Now I am hesitant. That I am hesitant a little bit. Sorry, I am a little hesitant about the Nuggets winning. I think the Hawks might win that game. But if you're going to ride Nuggets win, Lakers under, and I'd probably take Lowry's over 6.5 assists. I think he can easily get that. Just the ball will be in his hands. He can swing it. You got the Blazers. They don't play defense. We saw the Magic score 105 points on them. And Jokic, after this, give me less than an hour. If you do not have a boxing channel by 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will Venmo you money. I will not Venmo you money, but I'll have it up there. Imagine Magic dropping 110. The Magic's team is awful. They're terrible. They are not good. Cap'n 24/7. I love the name. Happy you're at the channel. Thanks for coming. For sure, click that like and subscribe button. I think you already did. So shout out to you. Thank you for the support. We're grinding over here. We've been gaining a lot of subscribers recently, and always want to stay humble and keep giving you guys good content. Continue to improve everything, and just keep building this community as big as we can. Yeah, exactly why I said Venmo. Exactly why I said Venmo, Joker. Exactly. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. We're just at the 40-minute mark. Shout out to everyone for coming out to the first live stream in the new place. You're a new regular here. Shout out to you, man. See if you feel like I always say, we always do, just a recap for everyone that's new or existing. We do our normal video. It's been posted a little late. It will be up every weekday. It's normally going to be up by 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 to 8. I normally post it by then. And then we do our normal daily live stream at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then if you have ever have any questions, feel free to DM me, not only in our Discord community, but in on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want. DM me or join the Discord. Check that out, or shoot me a comment in the video, and I'll answer all the comments that I see. And yeah, good luck to everyone tonight. Let's kill it. I know a lot of people had good games earlier in the Hornets versus the Suns game. Let's keep continuing that into tonight's action. Boxing channel coming up on the Discord momentarily. Shout out to all of you guys. Thanks for all the support. I'll catch you guys again probably tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, and we'll have our normal video. Catch you guys then. Peace out.